Hello everyone, I'm Ashfaq Ahmed Khan and you are watching my channel Tech KhanTech. In this video I'm going to discuss Part 1 Unit 5 Green Skills. The environment around us affects all aspects of our life. Our day-to-day activities also affect the environment. Those who live in cities get their food supply from surrounding villages and in turn are dependent on forests, grasslands, rivers, seashores, for resources such as water, fuel, food, water, etc. Use natural resources for food. Everything around us forms our environment, and our lives depends on the natural world around us. Over the years, the economic development, there has been an increase in environment pollution. For example, with the introduction of high input agriculture, we can grow more food by using fertilizers, pesticides, and hybrid crops. It has led to soil and environment degradation. We need to plan use of resources in a sustainable manner so that we and our future generations are enjoy the food environment. Section 1 Sustainable Development. As we planting more trees or we are only destroying them for our use. As we are saying the water resources are just polluting them with garbages. Are we using clean water or we are burning wood and petrol and adding to pollution? We are giving back to nature so that our future generation may thrive. Are we simply using the air, water and soil available without leaving anything for the future generation to come? The answer for all these questions is yes. Then we are only thinking about our immediate development and not long-term development. What is sustainable development? Sustainable development is the development that satisfies the need of the present without compromising the future generations, guaranteeing the balance between economic growth, care for the future environment and social well-being. Importance of sustainable development. Economic development is using up resources of the world so quickly that our future generations, the young people of the world, have serious environment problems such as worse than those that we are facing at the present. The increasing population and income, the consumption of goods is increasing day by day. This has led to increase in population and utilization of natural resources, which may require for producing goods. Society must thus change its development strategy to a new form where development will destroy the environment. This form of sustainable development can only be brought about each individual practices a sustainable lifestyle. As most of the natural resources are scarce, therefore, careful utilization of resources is necessary. Sustainable development is defined as development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. For example, sustainable development agriculture consists of environment-friendly methods of farming that allow the production of agriculture crops or livestock without damaging the human or natural systems. It also involves preventing the use of chemicals as to avoid adverse effect to soil, water and biodiversity. Problems related to sustainable development. The major problems related to sustainable development are food, water, fuel. Food. The amount of rich, fertile land needed to grow crops such as wheat, rice, etc. becoming less as we are using up more and more land for other purposes. Soil nutrients are also getting depleted and lot of chemicals are spoiling the soil due to use of fertilizers. Next, water. We use fresh water from rivers and ponds for drinking and cleaning, but dump garbage into them. The rivers and ponds are getting polluted. This way affects several years. We will have no clean water for, for use. Next is fuel. We are using a lot of wood from trees as fuel and for construction of homes and furniture. As more and more trees are being cut, it is affecting the climate of the place. Extreme weather conditions such as floods, extreme cold or heat as seen in the many places, which affect the people living there. As an environment friendly way of for protection of power is using solar energy or energy from the sun, which is unlimited. Major examples of large scale production of solar power is seen in Taranka, Gujarat Solar Park. This barren land with wild vegetation has a mega solar power plant of 600 megawatts. This is reduced dependence on renewable fossil fuels in Gujarat. The people of Charkha have benefited as they have a good source of income, and this will help future generations in the next 40 to 50 years to come. Sustainable development include reduce excess use of resources and enhancing resources conservation, recycling and reuse of waste material, scientific management of renewable resources, especially bioresources, planting more trees, green grassery patches and trees to be interspread between concrete buildings, using more environment-friendly materials or biodegradable materials, and use of technologies that are environment-friendly and based on efficient use of resources. Sustainable Development Goals. The Sustainable Development Goals are a universal call of action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that all people enjoy peace and prosperity. The Sustainable Development Goals were launched at the United Nations Sustainable Development Summit in New York in September 2015, covering the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. The set target that the countries should work towards to achieve by 2030. The 17 SDGs have been made with the aim to take care of important issues facing businesses, environments, and society. Some of these issues are poverty, gender equality, water use, energy, climate change, and biodiversity. Countries are now making policies and regulations that can promise sustainable systems needed in all economic sectors to provide a secure, affordable, and sustainable economy. The core skills required by a person who wants to contribute towards environment include environmental awareness and willingness to learn about sustainable development. Sustainable development initiatives in plastic were banned by Municipal Corporation of Bangalore. An innovator and entrepreneur, Mr. Avast edge on an economic alternative. He made a 100% biodegradable bags which can dissolve in hot water and decompose in natural environment. This is now being used in many countries and is going to help the environment. Another innovative idea was to stop the use of plastic spoons, fork, etc. Narayana Pisapati made a edible poultry made out of a grain. These spoons can be eaten, and if they are not eaten, they will be easily decomposed in soil, enriching it. Sustainable process. Some practices such as organic farming, vermicomposting, and rainwater harvesting are being used to help preserve the environment. Organic farming is where farmers do not use chemical pesticides and fertilizers to increase their production. They use organic and natural fertilizers such as cow dung to help in growing crops. Helps in better quality chemical-free crops while at the same time maintaining the soil quality for the future use. This is a true example of sustainable development where we are not only using the earth's resources but are also preserving it for the future generations. How many sustainable development goals are given by the United Nations? Answer is B. 17. Choose the options which define sustainable development. Answer is C. Taking care of ourselves and the future generations. Which organization has made the Sustainable Development Goals? United Nations. A. Session 2. Our roles in sustainable development. Increased population development has led to the increase in consumption of natural resources. The more the population, the more food, energy, and water we need. Now, when we grow more crops, the soil nutrients are consumed and slowly the soil becomes unusable. Similarly, is, is we continuing to use fossil soils, fossil fuels such as coal, oil, natural gas, very soon we will turn out of these natural resources. We use so many resources from natural, but what do we give back to the nature? Factories give out smoke that pollute the air. Garbage collected from homes is dumped into landfills. Untreated garbage can lead to diseases and an unhealthy environment. Sewage from the cities is dumped into the seas and lakes, making it unused for marine life. This shows that though we are using natural resources, we are doing nothing to return or give back to nature. Natural resources limited, and with the time they are get over, and if we do not give to anything about it, our future generation will not be able to survive. One initiative was taken by Ministry of Railways in Varanasi and Raebareli, where they introduced clay pots, kuldas to replace plastic and paper cups, and to bring back taste of tradition. Three major advantages of cleaning by using kuldas are reduce cutting of trees for making paper cups, stop creating work potters, which contributes to economy, reduce plastic waste, or role towards sustainable development. United Nations has formed 17 sustainable development goals. so that countries and nations can work towards finding a solution to the growing problems in the world. Countries should form the rules and guidelines to remove poverty and hunger, provide good health and good quality education. These goals have been made so that all the nations take action to protect our air, water, and land from pollution and provide clean water and air energy to all the people. Sustainable development can actually happen only when each person of us works towards it. We have to become responsible environment citizens who can protect an environment through effects, our efforts. Here are some basic ways in which people can help towards sustainable development goal. Quality education. Education is the most important factor for sustainable development. Children who have gone to school will be able to do jobs so that they can take care of themselves and their families. Education helps us to become aware of our roles as a responsible citizen, should use facilities present in our areas, take care of friends to school, help friends study, stop friends from dropping out school. Clean water and sanitization. We must take effort to make India free of open defecation by building toilets and creating awareness towards sanitization. Industrial pollution is polluting our water resources, which in near future will cause scarcity of clean drinking water and usable water. We must take measures to step by promoting awareness to keep water resources clean, affordable, and clean energy. Using solar power generated using the sun does not cause pollution as it does not require burning of non-renewable fuels such as coal. We are making effort to increase the solar power generation so that our electricity needs are met and at the same time we do not pollute the environment or use of natural resources. Use of biogas is also an eco-friendly alternative to natural gas. Decent work and economic growth. We can study, find good jobs to take care of ourselves and our families, work hard and contribute to society, learn and develop skills so that we get add value in our community, reduce inequalities. To reduce inequalities, we can be helpful to one another, be friendly with everyone, include everyone while working or playing, help others by including including everyone, whether they are small or big, girl or boy, belong to any class or caste. Sustainable cities and communities. Save energy by switching off lights and fans when not used. Use natural light as much as possible. Use energy efficient lights, LED bulbs, and appliances. Responsible consumer and producers. We can become responsible about our own environment by using papers, glass, plastic, water, etc. Taking clothes back to market, carrying fruits and vegetables. Donate things we do not use such as clothes, books, furniture, food, etc. Buy and eat seasonal fruits and vegetables from local growers. Repair leaking taps and pipes to avoid wasting water. Cut and treat garbage before disposing. Protect life below water. Tons of plastic is found in the seas, which is killing marine life. Protecting marine life, saving our oceans from pollution is necessary to preserve the marine life. Protect life on land. Cutting of trees is leading to soil erosion and making land dry and unusable for cultivation. Planting more trees to replace the ones that we have to cut is an important step towards sustainable development. Which of the following resource of energy is from a renewable resource? Answer is A. Solar energy. Choose the options which is not a sustainable development goal according to United Nations. Answer is C. Population. So this is the end of the this lesson and the part one. From next video onwards, I will take the part B. Thank you for watching.